What's going on, everybody? It's Stocks Next Gen or Azer Gaming, whatever you want to call me today. And I have a great series that I'm going to start doing, and that is how to make a YouTube background. I'm going to show you guys all kind of different styles, and I'm just going to show you the style that I like doing best. So, I'm going to use the Sora logo in here. I have a GFX pack that I'm going to be using, and it is my GFX pack. And if you did not know, Varial is me. And I'll have the download in the description. So what you want to do is just get this pack so you can go along with me and learn how to do your own logo. You can use your own logo, you can use the logo that you want to, but I'm just going to use the Sora logo for today. So you can just head over to the color corrections and pick whatever color correction you would like. I am going to turn all of these off, and I want to do the Wolfpack color correction. That's probably my favorite, and I'm sick a little bit, so I'm sorry. And I'm just gonna open this Wolfpack color correction up, and I'm gonna turn some stuff off that I don't really need. You want to keep the ones that kind of keep it blue and keep that color in it, but I'm just going to delete this because I don't like that real strong color correction look. So, sorry, you're gonna press Control T when you're on the, you're gonna press Control T when you're on the gradient map 1, which is the logo, and you're gonna hold Shift when you're moving this, no matter what, because it keeps the pixels locked so it doesn't get blurry or like go out of hand. Like, watch, if I don't hold Shift, it'll do this, and I don't want it to be like that. But if you do hold Shift, my bad, it will not do that, and it'll just do it how you want it to. But let's just make it a little bit smaller. I like keeping it out of the lines a little bit, so about right there, and put it into the middle. You can tell if it's in the middle by these little lines. Oh, and I have this one channel template in there too, and by the middle, if it's all on these green lines, there you go. So what do we want to start with? Well, I accidentally pressed this button, so let's try and whoa, what color? I don't want this color correction on, my bad, and I'm just probably gonna keep that on. Alright, there we go. This is all I want, so I'm gonna delete these color corrections that I had from previous graphics that I have been doing. So let's delete that and that. Let's delete these and delete the folder itself after it's not letting me. Let's delete these. Well, you have to unlock them first, and then you can delete that. Then I want to delete this illusion thing, so you gotta do that, and then there you go. So let's delete this Wolfpack one. I'm sorry guys, it's taking a while, but let's delete that. My bad, there's other folders in here, so you gotta unlock these. I'm probably just gonna skip this part out. Alright guys, and I'm back. So I deleted those, and now I want to make the colors different. As you can see on the top, it's kind of grayish. Well, you're going to make a new layer and put it under the color correction. Alright, and I'm probably going to turn the color correction off, or yeah, let's keep it on. Then you want to get your paintbrush. Let's make it around 360, the pixels, and make the hardness about 10 to 15, whatever you like. And as you can see, it's pretty much half of this. So let's change our color down here. Just click that button, and if you want to like pick a color off of here, you can just like click right here if you want green or something. Right there, that's kind of blue, my bad. And just anything off the screen. And I'm just gonna make it let's do like a light blue. So right there, and you can just color over it. I'm gonna do this light blue on the bottom. Okay, so what you want to do is go over here to where it says normal and press lighten, and then you're gonna change the opacity to about 2. There you go. So if you take that off, I mean, you can see a little difference, but it's just hard to tell and crap, but it just makes it a little better. Oh, my bad. I did that so wrong. What you're supposed to do is put it on hue. See, click hue, and then you can see the difference. My bad. It's something else with the lighten. So now what you want to do is make another layer, and it should be your layer 3. So let's change this color to black. Now on the top, let's just color this in and make it, what was it last time, lighten. And then you can just see a little difference, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go over to the exclusive pack of mine and click on textures. Now you can use any texture you would like, but I prefer you guys to use the ones that I'm using because they're pretty good. So once you put it over it has to be right on top of the gradient map 1 or the logo, whatever logo you're using, and you want to right click it and press create clipping mask, and it'll just make it right over the layer under it, so it's just only right there. Then you're gonna go over here to where it says opacity, and you're just gonna find the right opacity, and I'm gonna probably keep it around 30. So let's put it on 30 and go and pick another texture. So I have one that I like right here. Alright, so drag. Oh, I forgot to show you guys how to do this. If you don't know how to do it already, just click this tool up here and just drag it all the way over to here, up there. I need to press don't show again next time, but you can just drag it right under the clipping mask you put before, and then just change the opacity. And I'm gonna change this opacity to about 30 again, maybe 25. That would look a little better. And let's add a like cracked texture, like something that has scratches like this one right under that. Do not show again, I don't care about that. And let's turn it and hold shift. Yeah, and if you guys do not remember, just press Control T to move it like that. So let's put it around 30 again. Yeah, let's do 30. Sorry, I'm sniffing, I'm sick, as I said earlier. So we have this. If you turn this off, it looks pretty crappy, so that's why you want a color correction on. And I'm just gonna grab some flares. So you can close this texture and open up flares, and I prefer it's like middle one, it's the third from the bottom, and you can just drag it onto here and put it not in the clipping mask, but just make sure it's over your logo, and just press Control T and move it to the way you want it to. So that's about where I want it. You can't really see it, but that's alright. So let's grab our eraser, make it around 360, and right there 319, that's alright, and make sure your hardness is not that bad, and just make it to where it's not on the outside of the logo, just where you want it to. And if you can see it that well, it's not that perfect, so I just changed it right there. So you can just go ahead and press Control J on that flare layer, and that'll make a duplicate of it, and you can just press Control T and move that around. So let's put it down to here, and that's about where I want it. And let's clear this up with the eraser tool. You can just press E to get to your eraser tool real fast and easy. So you can just press Control J again, Control T, and put it wherever you want. You don't have to do these flares, this is optional, but I like doing them because they look good. And I'll show in the next episode, I'm going to show you just guys like good ways, like with backgrounds and stuff, but I'm going to show you how to blur stuff out. I'm going to show you guys how to make it look like oil paint, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is where I want these flares, and let's what else should we do? Let's just start putting stuff behind it. So I'm gonna put some smoke there so you can open that smoke, and the last one is pretty much the only smoke that's pretty good, that doesn't like mess up with the color corrections. So let's make it under the layer of, what's it called, their logo. Make it big where you can see it, and lower the opacity to about 75. Alright, and you can duplicate that and put it wherever you want. I'm just gonna put some over here and lower that opacity to about 50. There we go, and you can duplicate that 50 opacity one and move it to the other side. So it looks like there's smoke everywhere. Now let's close this smoke, press the little eyeball, and let's add some glass. Let's do the bottom glass for this and put it behind the SOAR logo again, or whatever your logo you're using. And before lowering that opacity, oops, I did something wrong. So you're on the glass one and press Control J. Before lowering the opacity, Control T. Right click inside this little box and click flip horizontal, and that just makes, if you guys do not know what horizontal is, if you're in like the 4th grade, it's like, just remember it, the horizon. The sun rises from side to side, not up and down. Vertical is up and down. So if I did vertical, it would just put this layer, this side up there. And now you can just press the 3 copy and hold shift and press the regular 3, and that'll select both of them, and then you can just lower the opacity to maybe around like 30. I got a Sky message. So let's close this glass, and I'm gonna put some space behind there. Let's grab this one. So just drag it over to here, and you can just press Control T, hold shift, and move it up. And just make sure to lower the opacity on this, because it just makes it look more professional. Let's lower that to about 30 and go back. Alright, so this right here looks like stars, so you can just put it over the layer, and make sure not to put it in that clipping mask, and you need to duplicate this so you can see them more easily. Press Control T and make them really big. Just make it where it looks over it. Then you can just lower the opacity to about 60. Alright. And I'm sorry it's so long. I'm just trying to make this in depth so you guys actually like know how to do this. I'm trying to do everything you want. And also in this pack you have these Darth, SOAR, Obey, Era, Dare logos, yeah. And so I'm gonna put some rocks behind it. That might actually look good. So I like using the 1st or the 3rd rock, and just because it looks the best. Remember I said 1st and 3rd. I don't know how I really said that, but I'm gonna put it in front of the smoke, but just right under this. And don't hold shift on this one, because you just want it to look kind of like broken up. I'm just gonna turn it sideways like this, remember vertical, and just put it right there. Lower the opacity to about 60 again, so you can duplicate that, and right click and press flip horizontal side to side, and put it not on the outside, let's just move this one a little bit to the inside, because let's delete these rocks. I don't think they look good. Just remember, if you don't like something, you can always delete it. If you don't have to do something that I'm doing that you don't want to. So let's open up math stuff, wherever that is. This is a big pack, so it probably took a while to download. It's the first one. So I'm gonna just pick this weird dotty one. I think it actually looks pretty cool. Let's make it big. Remember to hold shift on making this one big. And I'm gonna make it bigger than that. So press enter, it's behind it. And I like lowering the opacity on this one to about 10. So it's like where you can barely see it, but you can really. So sorry, I'm sniffing again, you guys know why. So let's put it over here, make it bigger, and lower the opacity. This I'm gonna make it around 30, and as you can tell, we're putting everything around 30, 60, 20. I don't know why, it's just that that's how I'm doing it, and I'll be right. Alright, I'm back, and I don't really know what else we should add to this. Let's add our little name. I like to make it around, let's see, 30, 45. Let's put it around 45 pixels. And if you do not know, you can just press T to get here, and you should download some fonts. But I'm gonna use, I think this is actually a font you get, but it's Brush Script STD. And yes, I do not have STDs. So let's make the color around like grayish. Make sure you're able to see it though. Make it like a dark white. And I'm just gonna name it Varial. I'm not gonna use this. I have a lot of SOAR, but I make a lot of SOAR things. But you're gonna just press File, Save As. Make sure to put a PNG because that looks the best. JPG is a little blurry. And then we can just name it SOAR Sucks. No, SOAR actually rocks, but I have a lot of SOAR crap in my computer. I just want to know that this was the tut. And stay tuned to next episode. That should be in a show or like a playlist or something, but I'm going to show you guys some cool effects. So peace out. Sorry for the long episode.